Bro, the Cowboys just won a playoff game last year. What are you talking about? They beat Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay. What are you talking about? You just got to update your Hatedex. I know you're mad at the Cowboys, but update your Hatedex. We won a playoff game 2 years ago. But I mean, listen to me. I'm like, that's a gift. Somebody said that's a gift and a curse. Week 1, it need to be Deron Bland versus Amari Cooper. Trevon Diggs coming back trying to play Amari Cooper, man, trying to line up against the tactician, man. No, that's not what I'm trying to see week 1. You know what I'm saying? When actually does training camp start? Training camp typically starts around my mother's birthday, so around July 26th. Around July 26th. I think July 26th is a Friday. So they'll be out here like the 24th. Because Dallas hasn't done anything for us to be happy about in years. That's why the Mavs deep playoff runs and start. Man, who cares? Listen to me. Who freaking cares, bruh? The Cowboys have done something for you. Don't nobody listen to me. Listen, going to the second round of the playoffs in the NFL is deep because there's only 3 rounds. Like this isn't a best of 7 like football and football, baseball, and everything else. Football is a 1-game series. Y'all sound dumb as hell right now with these dumbass comparison. They're not even the same players, bruh. The NFL, like the last time I checked, basketball don't even have the same salary cap that the football does. Like they ain't got franchise tags in football. I mean in NFL. Like stop saying dumb stuff, bruh. Like really stop saying dumb stuff. Like it's 2 totally different sports. That's like saying that the Dallas soccer team is going to bring a championship. And guess what? I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think anybody cares? You ask the city of Dallas, would they rather have a Super Bowl or the Mavericks win a championship? They're going to pick a Super Bowl every day so they can bring back-to-back championships. And nobody still's not going to care. Nobody's still going to care. Nobody cares about long playoff runs if you ain't winning. Like, sit your goofy ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We have gone deep in the playoffs. We went deep in the playoffs like 2 years ago. We were 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl. What are you talking about? There's only 3 rounds in the playoffs. Like, come on, bro. You cannot compare hockey in baseball to the NFL. They're playing 7-game series. You're playing in Dallas and somewhere else, bruh. Football, you get 1 opportunity. Knock it off, bruh. With y'all secondary trophies. Don't nobody give me. Listen to me. I don't hear nothing about the Mavs until the Cowboys are out the playoffs, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing about the Dodgers until you don't hear nothing about Dodger fans until the Cowboys are out the playoffs. You don't hear nothing about the Rangers until the Cowboys are out the playoffs. Yeah, I didn't give a damn what Luka was doing. I was praising Luka all season. Nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, I mean, the Mavs winning a championship is a secondary trophy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He says, and we have how many playoff games have we won in the last? Well, Carlos, I'm going to ask you this. Since you're asking the question, how about you tell me, Carlos? Because it sounds like you just sitting on your shit toilet this morning. You tell me, Carlos, because I don't feel like you know. I feel like Carlos, Carlos says, and again, how many playoff games have we won in the 20 years? Be real. I bet you be real. Carlos doesn't know. That's why he's asking me the question. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got really nothing to talk about. I talked about the Cleveland Browns, Cowboys playing Cleveland Browns, but it is, I mean, what can we say? Cowboys going to play the Cleveland Browns. We could say all these players are going to have on the teams, but they could trade players, they could cut players between then. So we don't even really know who the Cleveland Browns are going to be playing yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Deshaun Watson's going to be their starting quarterback. I'm pretty sure Amari Cooper's going to be their starting receiver. Myles Garrett, defensive player of the year, is going to be their defensive end coming off that edge. First game right out the gate. Listen to me. Tyler Gooden, right out the gate, he's going to have the defensive player of the year sitting in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys didn't get blown out by the Packers. So I don't. I mean, what I'm saying Cowboys scored 36 points on the Packers. Hockey is rougher and tougher than football. Then go watch it, then, John. Go watch it. You know what I'm saying? Go watch it. Why are you here? That's a, you know what I mean. Why are you here all with your panties in a bunch? You got the big cowboy hat on, but you're looking like a cowgirl right now. Stop complaining, bruh. You got 6 more months, bruh. Like, I'm pretty sure you got some ridiculously tight jeans on right now. Squat so you can get a little space between your nuts and your balls and chill the fuck out, bruh. We got 6 months. If you're happy that if your Dallas Mavericks are winning, then shut the fuck up and be happy then, bruh. But just complaining just to be complaining, like, come on, bruh, chill out. Like, go sit down. Go sit on your hands. This dude's mad because his one team is like, you know what I mean? Like, he says, now you're saying we didn't get blown out by the Packers? No, we didn't get blown out by the Packers. No. He scored 36 points, bruh. I was at the game. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a Super Bowl because I would rather have a Super Bowl than anything too. I would definitely rather have a Super Bowl than anything too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I would like to see. Guidance first test. I don't want to see him playing Myles Garrett first game of the season. But guess what? That's what he's going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Gooden out of Oklahoma, first and facing up against really the really tight. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Myles Garrett, in my opinion, was not the defensive player of the year. It was really DaRon Bland. You show me a defensive player who scored 6 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? That's really your defensive player of the year. I'm gonna need that 15. Hey man, order it, man. Order it. I got a lot of people saying they need the 15 jersey, man. Order them. Order them, man. Order them. Send me your bread so I can get them ordered up. Last year I got stuck with a bunch of jerseys, man. But they wasn't complaining about the 12 wins. I mean, I think they were. I was complaining about the 12 wins. We needed 13. I agree with Bland, defensive player of the year. Yeah, he should have been. You name me a defensive player that scores 6 touchdowns in the history of the NFL and doesn't get recognized at all. That's ridiculous, bro. What's up, Patrick Nelson? I'm excited about the matchup, though. I'm excited about the matchup. Who do I think? What's going to happen week 2? I think you're going to get a home game, probably versus the Giants. I can almost bet week 2 is going to be versus the Giants at home. Oh, I know, Darren. I know you got the. I'm talking about everybody else. I'm talking about everybody else. But if you need the Zeke jerseys, inbox me, and I'm ready to order. Week 2, I think is going to be versus the Giants, though. I think that first home game is going to be versus the Giants. And since I'm a betting man, I have to go with it because it's just been too. Our first home game against the Giants has been too predictable, man. Let's do questions. What's y'all thoughts on this game? I really ain't got too many. You know what I'm saying? 4 and now still didn't address that our playoff record for the. Listen to me, Carlos had to go Google it. I'm happy you Googled that, Carlos. But what's your problem this morning? What's your problem? What's your problem? This is the off season. Why are you not talking about draft picks? Why are you not talking about stopping the run? Why are you still bitter? We didn't already draft it. Like, this is 2024, man. Why are we complaining about 2023? Talk to me about my draft pick. You wasting your time up here Googling what the Cowboys playoff record is over the last 20 years. Bro, we still got to play a whole regular season. The playoffs are a year away. How are you already upset? If you need the 15, let me know. Inbox me today. Are you ready to order? 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 So a lot of people telling me that they need it, but are you ready to order? I need to make orders. I need to get out. I need to sell at least like 6 or 7 of them before I can make a big old order. So if you want to get one today, please inbox me. Please inbox me so I can make this order. I also got Tree on deck. I don't know how I feel about the D line as of right. Well, I can tell you how I feel about the D line right now because I can give you my opinion of the D line right now. My opinion of the D line right now is that we still need more. Can you say happy birthday to Mike Roch? Happy birthday, Mike Roch. If anything, I think score the first game will be close game. I don't know. I don't really know, man. I don't really know because there's so many changes. There's so many things that could change. Like you could blow a team out week 1 and they could come back and then later on in the year end up being a good year. Like who you are week 1 and who you are week 7 are typically 2 different teams. The jerseys are $80. Cowboys have scored points in their first weeks. We put up like 40-some points on the Giants last year, but like I said, that was also the Giants. You get them to run the damn ball head, I got you. It's our year until it's our not. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm expecting more from Mazi Smith. Hopefully this year he does better. Um, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's a does better thing. I think it's an improved thing. I think it's like him going from kindergarten to first grade. I think he did as good as he could have played for a kindergarten kid. Now, I also think that being a first round pick kind of put undue expectations on him because, I said that I wouldn't have drafted a defensive tackle in the first round unless I felt for sure that he was a Aaron Donald, like he was an instant guy coming in that was going to be making instant impact. You know, drafting a guy who going into a man's league is more known for his strength versus his technique. I think that was a gamble because everybody's strong in the NFL, bro. Being strong against college kids don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? He needed to be strong versus actual pros, and that's what he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think Mazi Smith is. I think that's why I say I'm not as tough on Mazi as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's fair. $80 plus 12 for shipping. Hey, who's actually trying to get a jersey today? Who's actually trying to get a jersey today? I got some Micah Parsons jerseys on deck. I got these Zeke jerseys that I'm about to order right now when I get off here. I got 2 people. I got my boy Mike's jerseys. That he finally replaced. Then I got to get my boy's Deion Sanders jersey. What's up, Christopher? I value your opinion, but do you really think we can win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott? Robert, what type of question is that, sir? That's like me asking your mom when she just had you, like, listen, I know you're a good mom and you can cook and all, but do you really think you're gonna be able to raise this kid with as a single? Like, bro, I don't know. I think Dak is good enough. Like, if you go look at the Super Bowl quarterbacks who've won Super Bowls, bro, Dak is better than a lot of these dudes. Is he better than Patrick Mahomes? No, but there's only one Patrick Mahomes. And guess what? Patrick Mahomes only scored 17 points in a playoff game. So y'all need to stop asking yourself, is Dak the guy? You need to ask yourself, one, is the Dallas Cowboys the team? Like last time I checked, we gotta stop being so damn Dak centric, bro. Like we are so damn Dak centric. Like it is a freaking shame. You would think Dak is effing Tom Brady. Like, where did Dak get all this hoopla where y'all think that he's gonna be the single hand reason why we win a Super Bowl? Like what? I don't even think Chiefs fans expect that from Patrick Mahomes. Like we gotta stop asking, is Dak what, bro? He was the second best quarterback in all of football. And the first best quarterback, the MVP, lost to another dude. The MVP of the league, the MVP of the not Super Bowl, the MVP of the NFL, who was looked at as the best quarterback in the football league, lost to another dude. Somebody can ask me, is Lamar Jackson good enough? Shoot, he was the best person in the NFL, and he wasn't good enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen to me, even if you think Dak is an issue and Dak has his issues and Dak may have his problems, bro, he's not the guy that we need to be talking about for the next 6 freaking months. Stop talking. Like, bro, when does Dak when does Dak have the right to tell y'all to shut up? Like somebody said, delusional, bro. Our defense can't carry every game and give Dak a million chances. So RJ Pena, did you watch the playoff game last year? I'm only talking to RJ Pena. He said the only time our defense did bad was against the Packers, bro. Open your eyes. Okay, DJ RJ Pena. So did you watch the other 7 games the other 6 games that we lost last year? Did you watch those other games? Did you watch the Dallas Cowboys give up 150 yards rushing? Did you also notice that Dak Prescott was down 7 points at home? Did you also watch that in this playoff game that our defense gave up 6 straight touchdowns? 6 straight touchdowns. Six. 6 straight drives. 6 straight times the Packers walked onto the field. 6 straight times in a row they scored touchdowns. How is that Dak's point? How is that Dak's fault? Think about this. That means Dak would have had to score at least 7 touchdowns because that's 36 points. Dak could have played the best game of his life versus the Packers, and he still would have had to pay. He still would have had to score 7 touchdowns to score them. You want to know why? Because your defense gave up 6 straight touchdowns. 6, RJ. They gave up 3 straight touchdowns in the first half, and then they came out in the second half and gave up 3 straight more touchdowns. So let's not talk about Dak, RJ, but let's talk about the responsibility. Like, okay, they just did bad in one playoff game. Okay, well, guess what? You can't do bad in one playoff game. You can't give up 6 touchdowns in one playoff game and get a pass, bro. It's not how it works, dog. I don't think Dan Quinn sold us out. I don't think he sold us out. Dan, you're not gonna get a job by torching your team. Dan just didn't have no answers. Why can't we just ever be like Dan? Why can't we just like be okay with saying Dan didn't know what the hell he was doing? Like, it's okay. I think sometimes the truth is easier to believe than a lie. And the truth is Dan didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He didn't know what he was doing. He just didn't know what he was doing. He didn't go in there with no conspiracy. I'm gonna check out. No, because you got to remember, if Dan really wanted to get out of here, success gets you paid way faster than failure. I don't know what world we think that we can just throw games, and then people gonna be like, oh yeah, let me hire him. No, no. You got to remember, Dan had to explain that loss to that Green Bay loss. He had to explain that loss to somebody. You know what I'm saying? In an interview, he had to explain that loss to somebody. So yeah, I don't think anybody would purposely lose games in the NFL. He had no answers. He just had no answers. He went in there with a game plan. He got punched in the mouth, and he couldn't adjust. He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, that's easier to believe. It's easier to believe that Dan just didn't know what the hell he was doing. And I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. Like everybody thinks they're a good coach until you got a coach. Like you have these superior athletes that basically do your job for you. But then there comes those moments in the game where your ass really got a coach, and guess what? It shows that you don't know what you're doing, or you play a team that's evenly matched, and guess what? You have no answers. So I just think in those moments, and guess what? This ain't the first time Dan didn't drop the ball. See, he dropped the ball in the Super Bowl. David Lopez. Well, I don't think that Dan did what all he could because he could have just put us back in the zone. Like he switched our defense. I'm just being real with you. I'm pretty sure if Dan Quinn and the Dallas Cowboys beat the Green Bay Packers, I'm pretty sure maybe he gets a better job than just that damn Washington job because nobody wanted that Washington job. That job was open forever. Like Dan settled on that job. I'm stoked to see another Hawaii Warrior on the team. Yeah, man. I just hope they keep the dude. Damn, bro. They love drafting guys from Hawaii, but they don't like giving them opportunities to stay on the damn team. Brandy and I remember him. Yes, I just think he just got out coached, man. He didn't know what to do. I know my stomach is growling. I need to eat. My boy, Mike. Defense was depleted. That's what somebody's saying over there. Do you think the head coach should have stepped in and when he saw the defense line was off? I mean, no, because that's not his job. Offensive coordinator Mike McCarthy is a offensive line coach. He's actually more of a quarterback coach. So no, just because you're the head coach, you can't step over someone. Like if you're not a defensive line coach, you don't need to be back there trying to coach no defensive line. What's up with you, Michelle Ramirez? Appreciate you. Hey, I don't know if we've hit any cash apps today, but if you can, please hit that cash app. I got the Ezekiel Elliott jerseys on deck if you need one. Oh no, I will be good tomorrow because my daughter's game is. Oh, I think it is tomorrow. I have to see. I do too, Joseph. He says he believes we have a better offense with Zeke back. I believe so too. It's like that sometimes. If you play defense in school, you would understand that. Appreciate you, Twitter, man. Appreciate you, Twitter, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all got to talk more though, so I can read y'all comments. But I appreciate the 30-something people watch, 39, damn near 40 people. It's my biggest platform right now. Dan had no answers because he kept running the same plays, like our offense. Well, he had us in a weird defense that we hadn't played all game, all season. And then when it was time to change it up, he didn't. Cowboys defense gave up 3 touchdowns in the first half and 3 in the second of that playoff game. But that's neither here or there. Cowboys got the Cleveland Browns week 1. Week 1. Myles Garrett, Deshaun Watson, running back. I mean, Tyler Gooden. Goddamn first game of the year versus freaking defensive player of the year. But this is the thing. Tyler Gooden, even though he's gonna play Myles Garrett first game, he will have played versus Micah Parsons for the last 5 months until when he plays him. So Micah Parsons will get him right. James, what up, James? Yep, Mari Cooper. Zeke is the answer, and I think personally we can get the ring that Zeke said he was chasing. I agree. I mean, it would just be it would just be dope, man. Last questions. What's up, West Coast? I'm sharing your video, pushing the button. Appreciate you, sir. Hey, please hit that Cash App. I got Zeke jerseys coming in. They're $80. If you are ready today to order, meaning you have the cash on your Cash App and you're ready to send it, inbox me. Please inbox me. If you want to support the content, please inbox me. Hit that Cash App. Jerseys was running a little late, but they should be back on time now. So I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Joseph, with the 500 stars. Appreciate you, sir. Cowboys are trying to do something impossible, and that's go to the playoffs 4 years in a row, man. We ain't did that in. I don't know if we've ever done that as a franchise. I don't know if we've ever done that. But yo, man, I've been on here for about 30 minutes, man. I gave y'all some quick content. I'm gonna go live later on today, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you need Cowboy jerseys, please inbox me. The jerseys are $80. And listen to me, if there's somebody in the comment box telling you that you won a jersey, unfortunately, you didn't win a jersey. That's a fake profile, so make sure that you're keeping up on them. Make sure you read the names on those. But yo, man, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that share button, hit that star button, man. This is a Cowboy Quickie carpooling with your boy West Coast. You guys already know what it is. Hit that Cash App on the way out.